Hello there assassins, welcome back to a brand new Wheelassassin guide. Today I have a very strange tutorial for you all. So basically this one has a bit of a backstory to it. In this one I'll be teaching you guys how to build Harry Styles, but I wasn't intending to. Now, I was intending to make musician tutorials and I was hoping to get to Harry Styles eventually. But basically I've made this list of tutorials I wanted to remaster from when I first started making videos. And it was things like my friend's Central Perk Cafe, my neighbor Totoro, and a bunch of other things. And I also wrote down on this list Harry Potter, except I didn't write Harry Potter. I wrote Harry Styles. I don't know why, but hey. So I went ahead and built Harry Styles in Minecraft anyways, so I could teach you guys how to build Harry. But I also went ahead and built Harry Styles in Harry Potter's uniform. So Harry Styles has got the Gryffindor uniform around here, and of course the the actual scar on his head. So yeah, I'm going to teach you guys how to build Harry Styles and Harry Styles as Harry Potter in Minecraft. Don't ask. Alright, let's get going. Alright then assassins, we're going to take ourselves a nice little space over here. Now the Harry Styles we are building today is Harry from his Fine Line album. So it's kind of the outfit that he was wearing on the front cover of that album. I thought it was quite sort of famous, so I thought I'd go ahead and build that version of him. We'll take ourselves some stripped crimson hyphae, some pink banners, some pink carpet, an elytra, 2 of them exactly, item frames, a trident, warped fence gate, stripped birch wood, and some smooth quartz stairs. We want to go ahead and firstly build Harry's shoulder, and that will allow us to start with the entire bust. So if we go for 2 layers of 3, just here, and then we're going to come forward diagonally for 1, and back diagonally for 1. We'll build this one up to 3 in height, 2, 3, oh actually no, we'll keep these 2. Yeah, do 2 for those 2, then do the next one up to 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We'll also do another 3, and that can be on both the front and back. And with the back one here, you can go ahead and extend it along just by 1, and go upwards as well for those 2, and that one. Awesome. Now when we go ahead and continue this one along, we can then go ahead and fill in the shoulder with 3 blocks like so. We'll also take some pink carpet here for 3. Should we go 3? Should we go 2? Let's go 2, so we'll stick another crimson here. And then we'll take pink banners for the suspenders going down just here. Make sure to get this final one as well, just so the pink banner continues into the ground there, making it like Harry isn't just a bust here, it's kind of the entire Harry. Awesome. So now if we come down to this side, we can build 2 more blocks over here. A single block in the center, 2 again, 3 again, 3 again, and then of course ending on a 2. Behind the 2, do your 3 lots of 3. And then to the right of the 3 lots of 3, do 2 layers of 3 like so. Like so. I almost said that wrong. I think I did. Let's go for 1, 2 just here. And then we want to come back up the back for a total of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can run 4 until we reach the other side now, for this entire sort of row here. Like so. Let's now go ahead and add in 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2 just in here as well. Then we continue our pink carpet, and then our 3 pink banners up from the ground, up to the pink carpet like so. We'll next take ourselves some stripped birch wood, 2 here, 3 here, 3 here, and we'll finish that one up in the middle. So basically 3 lots of 3. We'll do an open warped fence gate in the center, item frame here, here, and here. And now Harry has tattoos on his chest, so we're going to represent the 2 bird tattoos that he has either side of this necklace, which is represented with the fence gate there, with some elytras. So we'll just curve them as if the wings are facing, as if they're going to fly to each other, like that. And we'll do a trident facing downwards here, for Harry's Christian cross sort of necklace that he wears. Brilliant. Now we'll go for some stripped birchwood from the back, filling that hole, and here. So 3 of them. And then we'll do 4 for the center 3. So they come over the next section and give that little fence gate a bit of a roof, just like so. We'll take smooth quartz stairs here, on its side and then one forward. This to make the smile. We will go with 1, 2, 3, 4 stripped birchwood, 4 over here, 4 here, and then as for these you can fill them in if you wish. And I recommend going over the back sort of collar here and also building in the 5. Like so. Please keep in mind, guys, if you are struggling with the direction of wood, if you maybe have some OCDs like myself, then of course that is going to be super irritating. So feel free to pop back and just change up certain bits and bobs. See, now it's done it there. The way to get this to be accurate on both sides is you go from the top block and you build down like so. Awesome. Now we'll go for 5 more blocks across the smile here, and a center one for the nose. And then we'll build 2 up here, 2 up here, 2 in the middle. Leave a gap for the eyes on both sides, but of course if you want your block to be the same way, build them up and just knock out the eye holes. And then we'll do 3 blocks at the very top. Now if you'd like to go around the actual head here and just make this into a hole shape, just go up for another 3 from the base, building this into a big square, and then go ahead and build this over for the top of Harry's head. Now of course Harry Styles has a lot more hair than what he's rocking at the moment. So we'll need to get some new materials and get this sorted out. Okay then, so whilst I'm stood on Harry's baldy bonts over here at the moment, we of course want to make this different. We're going to take ourselves a barrier. For those that don't know, what you want to do to grab this is of course it's not going to be in your general inventory here. So you need to click yourself the right arrow on your D-pad if you're playing PlayStation or Xbox. If you're on PC, you open your chats and command window. You type in this search box here, slash, give, directly next to that slash, that forward slash, a space away, at S, which is going to be yourself, and then you type in barrier just after that. If you go right up to the barrier ending of the word there, it comes up with a little icon there, and that is what we're going for. And then you just click enter, and it will say in the top left corner of the screen, you have given 1 barrier, doesn't of course mean 1, it means infinite, to yourself. And if you go ahead and place these down, they look like this. But if you're not highlighting over them in your hotbar, they're invisible. Now one thing to remember, if you are playing on survival and you do get these, they are indestructible to people playing in survival mode. So please remember that these are going to be a pain if you're playing in survival. But just remember, we're only going to need 2 of them though. So let's fill in the eyes with black concrete and then stick barriers on the front of the black concretes. It's just for the eyebrows that we'll use with brown carpet, and they just make a really happy expression for Harry Styles here. He's a very happy guy, so we need to make sure that we get that in there like so. Let's go for 2 more planks this way, so on the middle 3, 2 to the left. We'll do a stair just this way. We're going to do a block here, and a stair the other direction from the previous one. We'll do blocks building up, so they're going to be behind these 2 stairs. And then on this one, we want to build this one going upwards, so the back of it is facing that direction, to the right. Let's do another block just here, and then I would like to just quickly check. There is indeed. Okay, so there's a block there, and then we're going to do a slab. So we'll do ourselves a block behind this stair, and a slab is going to be the peak of Harry's hair just here. We'll do ourselves a dark oak stair in front of it. We will go ahead and build ourselves down here a stair on the front of Harry's face just here. Bear in mind we're trying to build that sort of messy, kind of organized look just here. So although it is messy, it's got maybe some product in it to keep things looking cool. So we're trying to do that here. That's what I attempt to do with my hair, but it doesn't never work. Let's go ahead and build ourselves a trapdoor here. So it's going to be just down from the stair like so. We want to go with ourselves another 2 blocks here, and an upside down stair just diagonally up from that previous stair. We'll do a slab just in here. We want to do a stair behind the slab, so we'll build blocks up to that level, and then add in the stair. You can do yourselves a block here, and then a slab on there like so. And now down here, over on this side, it can be a little bit confusing this bit, so please just bear with me. If you do need to pause the video because I go too quick, please remember you can always do that too. We're going to come around the corner, and as I was saying, we need to build ourselves a bit of a strange thing going here. we're going to go for a slab just below this section here. So it's going to be actually almost in line with that stair there. We'll do a block below that one, and then we're going to do a slab out from that one in the middle, just there. So it's on the lowest point of the stair, just underneath it, like that. Cool. And we'll come out the side again for another one here. And this one's actually going to have a trapdoor just in line with it as well, just behind. Then we want to go ahead and build ourselves an upside down stair just in here. A block here. 2 blocks just there. On the back one here, we can build blocks all the way to the other side, just like so. Then we'll go for 3 and 3 blocks. A nice little slab here, and a slab just here. Down this way, you can add in yourself there's going to be actually a slab just here. What I'm going to do is place a block, and then a slab just there. So it looks like there's a whole block above, but actually that's a block and slab. Over here, we'll take ourselves a stair. A stair comes down this direction, and a stair is going to go back up off the back of Harry's head, up that way, like so. We want to build 2 more blocks coming down from the stair, 2 more blocks from that one. We're going to build an ear just in here. Make sure you go in line with the eyes, so 1, 2 blocks here, so it comes down to be in line with the nose too, and the other side as well, in the dead center of the 5, like that. And then we want to go ahead and basically build around this, so we just go for 1, 2, 3, and a block here just as well, so like that. That's looking great. If we come over to the other side, we're going to swap this one for a stair and slab, because it's going to be on the forefront of the build, which is very important. So of course, on the left side of Harry's face, we'll do ourselves the upside down stair just here, like that, and a slab just in there. That looks pretty cool. Awesome. And now as far as the other side goes, we can do an upside down stair here, in line with the other one, and then one behind against the ear, and then we do blocks over and dropping down for 1. And I believe it goes to 3 at the very back here, so then it curves around the corner here for 2 rows of 5, like so. And then obviously this has like its whole new pattern as well. This design for the hair was very hard to build. It doesn't seem like it would be, but yeah, definitely one of my struggles in Minecraft. Okay, so now we have this going for us. That's awesome. We'll do a slab just in here, just to change up a little bit. Trapdoor here, and a trapdoor above the ear, just to add a bit more sort of messy hair look. And then now, as we're coming up to the top, we want to count from the bottom here, going up to 3, if not 4 blocks. So as you can see on this side, I believe it's going to be 3. 1, 2, 3, and then there's a stair. So just like so. And then we do a block, a slab, a block, a stair, just like that, and then 4 blocks in total, just there. The top one, you can either change to a slab if you want to, just again to give it more detail, and that's absolutely fine as well. Maybe add in a trapdoor on the side though, just to add in, as you can see, that little bit of sort of scruff to this side too. You don't want any part of this to look pristine. We're trying to go for like a proper cool hairstyle here. Okay, so now come back to the back section, add in yourself a slab here. We will go for 2 more blocks here. And then down on this one, I'm going to go with building this back section up for 1, and then a stair here, then a block, and then a stair going back into that back bit there. Now on the very back, I'm going to go for 3 more blocks, then I'm going to go for 3 more blocks again, but each side has a slab on, and then this middle one is a block, like so. Now over on this corner, I believe it's just going to be the same as the other one. Apologies for running back and forth. Yeah, it's literally just 2 blocks, and then we just do some trapdoors kind of off from it. So maybe this one here, and that one against the slab, like so. Just recapping the trapdoors up here, guys. We got this one on the corner, that one there, those 2 just there, and then what I'm going to do is to add in my final ones. I'm going to go next to this sort of slab and stair thing. I'm going to add in one just under that slab there, so kind of down from it. I'm going to go behind it and also add in one against the back of the block. Then I'll come back up, so I'm actually going to place one on this chair as well, if you're going to build chairs out of stairs, and then go backwards and remove it, just like so. And now when I spin around back this way, I'll place one in line with the back of the chair here, like so. And I want to go ahead and place one just up from this, just over here. So to do that, I'm going to build a long, and then one on top, like that. And then I'll remove that one, and I should have this sort of design just here. And that is what I'm going for. Awesome. Now if you want to do what I did on my original one, I added in a couple more trapdoors, as you can see, just kind of dotted around the back section, no real sort of order to them at all. And then you can just do some folded up on the back like that for an extra few bits of texture. And then you have yourselves Fine Line Harry Styles built in Minecraft. Now if you want to stay with me to build Harry Potter Harry Styles, feel free. Oh, also don't forget to add in Harry Styles' suspenders on the back of his outfit just here as well. So just remove one block and then add in your 3 banners once more as well. Perfect. Right, let's scrap our inventory and get some Harry Potter gear. Now then, this design over here is literally the same as our previous one, but of course you can see there's a slight height difference with Harry's actual face, and it's because I added in a little neck down here. With this one, Harry's got a very like open shirt, and we're trying to represent that just here, so that's not actually his sort of neck there. There's a little bit more chest sort of showing, and of course the Harry Potter school uniform is definitely not allowing that, so we're going to go ahead and build just a little bit higher on this one. We've grabbed ourselves some black wool, some smooth quartz stairs, some yellow concrete powder, red concrete powder, light grey concrete powder, a red shulker box, a shield, and a glow item frame, and some stripped birch wood. Okay then, to begin we want to go in line with the back of our original Harry, if you want to, of course, you don't have to, but I think it's a bit easier to do it this way. Just bear in mind you need to remove the back trapdoors if you placed any on this hair bit. Alright, let's line it up with our original one, and make sure you go just about 3 blocks away, just so again you can leave yourself a slight bit of room to build the back of this Harry's hairstyle. Let's go along for our, I think 9 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yep. Of course build up to the 2 again back here. Go diagonally around the corner for 2 layers of 3 on both sides. On the very front here, you want to go upwards for 2, and then 3 and 3. Here, 2, 3 and 3. Just remember to get that diagonal going there, just for the shoulder. In here, build up to 3 layers of 3, and here 2. Wonderful. And then if you want to come to the back section, you go back along for 7 blocks back here. So almost like we did with the collar on that one, we want to go for like a 7 here for the big Harry Potter Gryffindor robes just here. We'll also do the same for 3 here and 3 up, 3 here and 3 up, and then we want to do another 5 just in here as well, like that. So we really give it some good texture going for us just here. Brilliant. We can now add in ourselves 3 stripped birch wood, and we'll actually bring this along to the front, overhanging this part of the build. So just to here, and again with all those ones. So we have ourselves once again a total of 5. Now we'll go back in and build 3 here, and 3 here. And we also want to build this one coming down just again for a little bit. So we'll go for 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and build these ones along to be in line as well. Just like that. Now you're going to want to come out from the top here. Let me just check. Oh no, that's fine. So we go ahead and remove that one again, these 3 and that one, and we add in the actual under sort of jumper here to the robes. So we want to go with 2 layers of light grey concrete powder, but they're going to miss the middle one, just like so. If you want to build up around them though, I recommend doing so, just like that, to fill in these sort of random gaps. And then over here, we're going to stick ourselves a quartz stair just here. It's also going to come out upside down, so here and here as well. Then we do one this way around and that way around, and then upside down here and upside down here. Awesome. And now we go ahead and curve these stairs that way just to fill the gap really, so it's just a normal stair there, save us having to grab some more like quartz, say, or something. You can actually do that here too if you want to, just again save some hassle, and also it doesn't really change the look of anything, so feel free to do that too. Good stuff. Now for the middle, to hide these stairs, we want to take ourselves a red concrete powder and a yellow just there for the tie. But we will use some banners to just texture that a bit more as well, but we'll get them later on. Stick yourself a shulker box just here, so chop out that black wall. Shift or crouch click, place a glow item frame here, and a shield in that glow item frame just there. Obviously, don't shift or crouch click because you won't be able to place it, as I just did. There we are. Let's come up to the top now, and we'll build 4 blocks of birch along here, and this side. And then here we want to add in our smirk, which is going to be 1 stair there, and another stair there. 1 more birch wood, 3 at the very back here, but we can actually change this into 5 by adding in 1 on each side. 5 across the front smile just here. 1 nose in the middle. 2 blocks up this side. 2 in the middle. 2 on the far end. And then we want to go ahead and add in ourselves 2 blocks just up here, like so. Awesome. You can add in obviously that 3rd one just there as well. And then go ahead and do what we did before, where we built our sort of square bold head up here. Definitely recommend doing so. It just gives you a bit more of a canvas, like a blank canvas, to go ahead and build the rest of Harry with. So I'm going to do this one a little bit different. I'm just going to make it like this and then fill it in. But it's going to be the same head mold, so that's absolutely fine. Awesome. Bring down a block here and here. And there we have that all ready to go. Let's get some new materials. So once again we take ourselves some stripped birch wood, some dark oak slabs, dark oak stairs, dark oak planks, dark oak trapdoors, barriers once again, using your chats and commands window, black concrete, and some brown carpet as well. First things first, let's add in Harry's eyes, 2 black concretes in those holes, barriers on the front of those, and then brown carpet above for the eyebrows. Around the left side over here, if we were Harry this would be on the right side, it's basically the one without the Gryffindor logo. We want to go with 2 ears, well 2 ears I mean not on the same side, I mean there's going to be another on the flip side, but we're going to go to the middle of the 5, matching up to the layer of our eyes and nose and add them in like so. Same over this way, just like that. Back around here we'll start with the hair. There's going to be 3 blocks of dark oak. Actually we're going to go 2, just here and here. We'll do ourselves a stair here. Drop yourselves back down. Go ahead and build a stair just next to that one and 2 down from it just there. 2 more blocks above the ear just here and a trapdoor there. 1, 2, 3 blocks just there, and we'll do also a trapdoor up this way. I'm going to go ahead and take myself a, well don't forget that upside down stair sort of design here, which is going to be a slab there and then an upside down stair just here. Then I'll do a block and an upside down stair coming out just like that, so it looks kind of cool. And then we're going to need to come up to the next layer, going back in on ourselves. So we'll do a slab up here like that. We want to do an upside down stair just here, so I'm going to go ahead and place a block and then a slab, upside down stair like so, really textures that place up, which looks good, and then a slab behind that one just there. Now I'm going to get some new dimensions and come back to this. Okay, so we are now back around to the front side. We are going to do a stair just on this block here. We will do ourselves a block just here and a block just here. An upside down stair comes out from that block there. Down here we do a trapdoor just down from that stair there. And of course there's going to be a slab just here on this layer and not the stairs layer there, like so. Back up this way we want to do ourselves a block. Oh, 2 blocks is fine. I wasn't intending to place that, but that's fine. Just there like so. We can also do ourselves a slab here and replace the slab we placed back here with the stair, like so. That way we'll stick another slab to its right, just there. Build a block in here, a stair just in here, 2 blocks behind the stair, and then a stair that way. Well, that was what it was on my original, but it's actually a slab now, just there. This one, we want to do ourselves a block here and a stair that way. Then we want to do ourselves a stair here, block here, and a stair here. block behind that stair just there, block here, and a stair going upwards that way. Awesome. Now we'll do ourselves a slab behind this stair, a block here, oops sorry, a block, then a stair, and then a stair against the ear. Now we go 2 blocks, 1, 2, 3 blocks just here, and we're almost to the back there, which is good. Here, let's go for another block there, and I'm going to have to spin back around to get to the other side now. So here we are around the back, well, the side. We are going to go for a stair just here, a slab just out the front of that one, a stair just here, a block, a stair. Then we want to bring ourselves 1, 2, 3 blocks down this way, a slab in here. Then we want to come 1, 2, 3 blocks down from the stair there. Then we want to start on our 3 at the bottom and come 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks up, slab on top, then 5 blocks besides the 4, then 4 again, and of course that slab, and now we're on to the other side over here. And this one is just going to be a case of 2 blocks, a stair here, 1, 2 blocks in there like that, and then this part we can fill over with a total of 9 blocks here, then another 1 just here, a stair up that way, then we'll come back to this middle sort of block, slab here, and a slab next to the stair here before reaching that stair on the lower level. Awesome. Now it's time for those pesky slabs. I always call them slabs, I meant trapdoors. We want to go for a few at the back here, of course. We're going to go for maybe 1 there. Actually, we'll do it a bit higher. Just there, maybe 1 here, like so. We got those 2 on there, which is brilliant. We want to do 1 just here. We will do 1 on the back, on the actual block there. We're going to do 1 higher, just here, so it's going to be above that stair, but behind. Almost call it a chair again. Then we want to do another 1 just between the 2 stairs, and then 1 out to the right. So we just have to place 1 to remove it to get that one there. And if you come away from Harry, he should look like this. Awesome. That is wicked. And of course you can add in a few more dotted around ones like so as well. Just like that, and then a couple on the back sort of corners here. And of course if you wanted to do them a little bit further away so you could add in the trapdoors on the back, that is cool too. But there we have, well, almost Harry Potter and Harry Styles built in Minecraft. We need to get ourselves the banners down here, and of course the scar. You can't have Harry Potter without the scar. Almost forgot the most important part. Let's get those materials. So we now take ourselves some yellow and some red dye, 2 white banners, a loom, an echo shard, and an item frame. And this is actually the debut of the echo shard on my YouTube channel, so happy days. We will go ahead and place an item frame up here, and the echo shard diagonally facing from bottom left to top right, just like so. We'll stick a loom on the ground here, we'll open it up, we'll spread our banners in our inventory, stick 1 in, go ahead and get the yellow first, go with this top quadrant just here, which is called a yellow per bend inverted, grab that back out, stick it back in the loom, swap out your yellow for your red, and do the opposite. So this one just here, so red per bend just there. Awesome, that's 1 down. We need to get the opposite of this now. So we go with the red inverted just here, per bend inverted, stick that back in the loom, the red comes out for the yellow, and we get that yellow per bend just there. So now we have 2 banners just like so. We'll stick the yellow starting one just here, and the red goes below that one just there. So it makes the sort of cross hatch looking tie just there. And that is it. That is everything completed. Well, Assassins, I know that this was a very, very strange tutorial. I'm actually hopeful that Harry Styles does see this. That would be awesome. Harry, big fan. Love your music, man. And your message to the world. Awesome. Very jolly guy. But for those that watch, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have enjoyed today's random, but I hope enjoyable tutorial, please be sure to drop a like on it. That'd be wonderful. If you are new around here and you want to check out some more musician tutorials or even suggest some, go ahead and join the Assassinhood today for free by subscribing, but you can also go ahead and suggest some in the comments below. Would love to hear what you come up with. I'm thinking someone like Dua Lipa next, something like that, you know? I haven't actually built very many musicians at all, very many busts in Minecraft yet. So it could be interesting to do some more of these different celebrities, you know? So it'd be cool. But anyways, if you want to check out my social medias, all links below as well. And I will catch you at the next Wheelassassin guide coming very shortly. Goodbye for now, Assassins. Thank you so much, and take the best of care. See you soon.